Well, Sean, you've been, you actually have, we could go do a deep dive here, but we'll try to skim through some of the big topics. But you have been on YouTube and you've been blowing it up, especially in the past few years, and kind of that progression. And you've been watching movies probably as long as you can remember. When did you realize, like, I have an audience that wants to listen to me do this?
Like, when did it start to
really kind of manifest?
So channel started 3 years ago.
Got it.
On a whim. I always wanted to, and I'd done like some test runs of like, I should do YouTube, and I was in church world, just too busy. Like I'd put out 2 videos, and then the next retreat, and then it would just 6 months later, I should do that again. So 3 years ago, unemployed, I need to do something with my time. Started it, and it's for whatever reason it clicked. I don't even know why.
Wow.
So it took a year to get my first 9 months to get my first 1,000 subscribers, which like as an achievement, it's like, wow, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Like that 1,000 people care what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But it wasn't making money or anything like that, and I had a job that was underemployed, and I made some changes right around then. It was going into summer 2017. And I kind of realized when I do a movie review, 100 people watch it. When I rank the franchise, 500 people watch it. Wow. And I'm not great with math, but I've been told 500 is more than 100. So let me see what I can do with that.
Crank the numbers, Jim.
So I crunched some of those numbers myself, and I just went into that summer and went, I'm going to rank the franchise every week. Whatever Pirates of the Caribbean, new movie, boom, rank the Pirates movies. Transformers, okay, I will sit through all these, rewatch all of them, and I will rank the Transformers movies. And then it was working. Yeah. And so then I was like, let's do 2 per week. So then like Tuesdays I'll put out, old franchise Indiana Jones, and built kind of this archive. But that summer, I need to get a better job. So I started thinking like, maybe I need to start shutting this down. And started applying, just going to get back into church world, and had some things going that was some good stuff.
Yeah.
But I needed a better job was why I was doing it, really. Then Thor Ragnarok came out November 2017. And I looked, actually, one of the conversations we were having before we started was I cracked a joke about how I wouldn't watch my own videos. Some of the videos, like some of them, like, I was really excited about this video because I would actually watch it.
Yeah.
And then by implication, that means I wouldn't watch some of my videos. Well, I wouldn't watch some of the stuff that I create.
Interesting.
And at this point in time, I was doing these rankings, and they're like 30 minutes long. I don't have time to watch 30 minutes ranking video. Right, like, I couldn't do that. People were watching, like, people seemed to enjoy when I was doing it, but I was like, I couldn't consume this.
Sure.
So then when Thor Ragnarok came out, I thought, what's the video that I would make? Or that I would watch? I will make that. So I went from making a 40-minute long ranking of the MCU films, and I said, I'm going to rank it in under 10 minutes. So literally, I'm going to cut this down to 9 minutes, 59 seconds. I'm going to review, like, was it 18 movies at the time or whatever? Boom, under 10 minutes. And I tried to update my editing so it looked better. Posted that video, and up to this point in time, most views I'd had was about 20,000, something like that. This video takes off. About a week after I posted it took off. Like, the first week was kind of slow.
Sure.
And then 1 weekend, it clicked on the YouTube algorithm, and YouTube just starts throwing this thing to everyone who's ever watched one of my videos ever, and it starts getting 20, 30,000 views per day.
Dang. That's insane.
And so then it was like the right moment in time. And I looked at it and I was like, this wasn't a fluke. This was what I'd been working towards. Something clicked. And then people are watching my other videos too, and they're liking those. And then subscribers just started to explode a little bit. And so on a Sunday night, I went home and was like, hey, wife, you know how they got this deal going with the Austin Stone, the church, it's going well. I'm going to send him an email and turn it down.
Yeah.
And she's like, and like, what are you talking about? I was like, let me play it. Like, do you want me to go back into church? No, that went pretty bad for us, being on staff. Still plugged into church and everything, but being on staff is different from like they're 2 different worlds.
Yeah.
Do you want me to? No, she doesn't. Like, I don't want to be on staff. Like, I'm only applying because I need a better job. That's not a good reason to work at a church. And this video is starting to fill in the gap.
Yeah.
And
it's catching up.
It's catching up. And here's why I think that this could work.
Yeah.
And all credit to my wife.
She had the faith and the clairvoyance to say, like, we should run with this.
Like, let's run with this. And she's like, I know that you're going to work hard.
Yeah.
You're not saying this because you're lazy.
Yeah.
You're going to work hard. And let's see what happens. And
love
so
it.
then it was like a week after that was my best week ever. Like first time I added 1,000 subscribers in a week.
Whoa.
And it had been 9 months to the first 1,000, added 1,000 in a week. 2 weeks after that, I got my first sponsorship. Month after that, my wife loses her job, which was not as exciting. And by the end of the day, corporate at the company was that offers her a promotion. Like, and then 2 weeks after that, find out my wife's pregnant with baby number 3.
Whoa.
A month after that, Black Panther comes out, and I had 3 videos in a week that are 2 of them are still my top viewed videos.
Really?
And
Kinda.
yeah, exactly. Black Panther, it changed my life. And that's kind of like whenever the Black Panther stuff happened, that's where things just
Really
went
took off.
bonkers. I mean, Thor Ragnarok was kind of this. That's when it met for us as a family. It was an important thing of like, we're not looking to apply to a job. We're looking to make this work. And then it was solidified at kind of Black Panther. And then I went full time a year after that.
That's awesome.
And with wife's approval of like, here's my plan. I'm not putting everything on like, I'm chasing the dream. I put in my, no, I mean, like had a plan. I mean, it was like mapped out well in advance. Like we're going to save up this, we're going to pay off this, we're going to make sure this is in place. And then about 5 months ago, 5.5 months ago, went full time on YouTube.